Welcome back to Boot Camp. This is NB55. This is the game's first attempt at saying, hey, do you want to support us financially? They're going to give you a free S-Class commander. He's a walker commander. Generally speaking, he's pretty bad. He doesn't have a guaranteed hit. He doesn't have any great offense or defense abilities. But because most players aren't going to have an S-Class commander, he's going to have an extra attack. And he's not bad. Overall, he's okay. He's just not bad. Tier 7, you're going to want a better commander. But he's a great starter comm, and he starts with a high amount of leadership. And you get him for free if you do all the quests, okay? At the end of 7 days, if you do each segment each day, you get him for free. Just know that if you do get to the last 5, 6, 7 days, some of the things can be very difficult. Farm a bunch of resources, pillage a bunch of resources. Sometimes it's just cheaper to pay for it, depending on what your time is worth. So if you decide you want to go the absolute free-to-play route on Arc of War, you can do that. It's just a different game. It's a different challenge, a different way of playing the game. But if you do want to throw around $5, $10, $20, you're going to get a lot more opened up early on. Eventually, everyone gets everything, right? Throwing a few bucks gets it to you early. That supports the developers. It helps out. And frankly, it makes your gameplay better. So, no matter how you feel about pay-to-win games, just know that it's a free game. And every game costs money to make. And the servers cost money. So it's just a part of the nature of the world we live in right now. So completing the daily task, you get the commander. I think they're going to let me have him right away. There's a $5 pack as well. They're going to tell you straight up $5. You can release a B commander. B commanders, generally speaking, are better than D and C commanders. Not always, but in general, some of the best B commanders in the game, some of the best commanders in the game are B commanders. For example, Medusa, Vega, very good B commanders. They'll carry you way into the late game. A lot of the 40% commanders are B commanders as well. So if you're infantry and you want to know who you should go after, Flare, you probably want to get Nekajiro. If you're Walker, you want to probably get Galileo. He's a $5 commander. That's kind of off topic. But let's take a look at our free release warp. I don't think they'll let us, right? We still have to finish these tutorial quests. Okay. So I was able to open up a bunch of mail and get a bunch of resources and gold from the game for free. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just keep upgrading and let's see if they let us do it. So let's finish our upgrades and then we'll talk about the next step. Okay, so we do have NB55. Notice it says time limit 6 days, 23 hours. That means in 7 days, if I didn't finish the event to get him for free, then I'm not going to get him. He's just going to go back into the commander pool. All the skills I upgrade, all the leadership I put into him, it will be cached on your arc, but you cannot access him unless you own that commander. If you do release him later on, you get that commander back with all the stuff you already had in him. So just be forewarned, you're not getting the magazines you put back. However, it's so hard to get a good commander early on. It's almost worth just pumping him up a few hundred magazines in a day or two and using him, because you're going to use him to farm so many resources and tiles over the night, and it's generally worth it. But just be careful. Just don't try to main a commander if you're not going to finish those quests, and they are difficult. Okay, so we need to release a new commander. We still have quests to do. That's going to be the next thing. Let's just keep smashing away at these what are they called, these daily raise an army chapter things, right? So we'll keep doing all these, and hopefully that will open us up to the next chapter. Also, we can add some magazines into our main commander for now. It's going to be Flare for now. Don't worry about getting him up to 400 or 500 leadership. You'll use it. Get him up to 800. You'll use it. Even if you do switch commanders, you'll get magazines throughout the next days and weeks to come. Don't worry about that too much. Just don't try to go too hard. Don't try to take him to 3,000 to 5,000 if you do start throwing money around, because you'll want a different commander. I'm going to go ahead and put 120 leadership into Flare. And I'm going to save some magazines, and I'm going to put them into NB55, probably because I'm going to use them. But before I do that, I want to do my free release and see what other commanders I get before that. I don't need NB55 yet, and I want to see if I get a Nekajiro or a Vega or a really good commander that I'd rather put those magazines into. Because once I burn those 30, I don't know when I'm going to get my next set of magazines, right? Okay. Now they want us to craft some light pistols. Simple enough, craft a light pistol. Okay, already had the resources or reagents there, probably from exploring, or they might give them to you.